I tell everybody yesterday wanted to know, are you working tomorrow? Are you working tomorrow? Oh, my God. Yes. And you know what sucks? The alarm does not care what you did the night before.
Nope.
It
it's
goes
just like
off.
the kids.
Yeah, they just don't care.
They're like, get up.
Lauren, you're not lying. 22.6 million employees will miss work today. That's the annual survey.
I wish I was one of them.
It's up from 16 million last year. It also breaks the previous record of 18 million in 2023. These are people that were polled, and they told the poll that they were planning on taking off on Monday.
Okay.
Another 12 million employees said they planned to go into work late.
That's what we should have done, really.
Late? Yeah. The 6 o'clockers need us, though.
I know.
They need that song. They need us to help them get through the morning, and that's why we're here.
How can we
today.
not revolve the Super Bowl? Like, can we not make it President's Day weekend?
So the commissioner said that 2 things are going to happen. One, the season will go to 18 games. Right now we're at 17. It'll go to 18 games. No, it's 17.
Okay.
And what happens is when it goes to 18 games, that'll add an additional week, which would push the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend, which is what we need, right? Because next Monday we'll be off. I'm not doing anything on Sunday.
Well,
you're traveling next weekend.
You know I am. You know I am.
Boy, I'm going to chain you to your home. You and your family. I'm going to chain all of you guys to your home, so you have to stay.
I would die.
And then the other thing that the commissioner of the NFL said is that there will be a team in Europe by 2028, 2029. So that's 3 or 4 years.
Where?
I would guess London, maybe Munich.
Okay.
But he's like, with air travel nowadays, it's as easy to go from New York to London as it is New York to Seattle.
Yeah, truly.
And then those West Coast teams, I guess, would probably play an East Coast team and then just stay there and fly to London to go play their game or wherever. So it's interesting. He also said that there's going to be a Super Bowl in Europe, which I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I think we keep the Super Bowl stateside, although I am here for a London team.
No, I agree. But, the other leagues across the world that they play exhibitions here in the United States, right? They don't play meaningful games in the United States, and it seems like we do, whether it's the NBA, the NFL, MLB. We put our leagues all over the world and play meaningful games, and then our hometown, the fans that from those cities miss a home game. So Jacksonville, Carolina, we're going to be the ones over there in Europe.
Yeah.
Let me take a drink of my coffee.
Okay. All right. Are you done with that rant?
Was that a rant? I was just talking.
It was a little bit of a rant.
My wife tells me that I talk loud, and she's like, you sound so angry. I'm like, I'm not angry. I just talk loud. I don't know what to tell you.
Bring it down a notch.
Oh, all right. Well, let's get into some more music. I'm going to probably crash out on the floor underneath the counter here, and Loren will get coffee.
I should have brought you tiramisu this morning. I made homemade tiramisu over the weekend.
Why didn't you bring anything?
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
Are you going to retire your Eagles gear after today?
After today? I don't know. Maybe.
Our explosion did not come through this year.
No.
Back-to-back years of Fs. We did our annual explosion where we put the egg in the microwave with the team logos on it, and the last egg standing usually is the one that wins. And it was the Chiefs. The Eagles' egg blew up first in the microwave. And to add insult to injury this morning, our buddy Blind Man David called in and said he's a better player at cornhole than I am. And he's blind, for God's sake. So, fantastic. Here we go. Welcome to a Monday show with Maney and Loren. We just played Ed Sheeran here in Charlotte, and I was just reading that his street concert in India got shut down by the cops on Sunday.
Oh. Well, they're no fun.
He was quickly shut down by the cops. He reportedly said he had permission to put on the show, but the police shut it down anyway. Video on social media showed police coming in and literally pulling the plug out from the singer at one point. That's funny. Way to go, Ed. So,
played himself off.
Obviously, the Super Bowl was yesterday, Loren, and I had all sorts of bets going. I printed out a specific Taylor Swift prop bet sheet for Amanda and Ruby, my daughter. They didn't put money on it, but it just gave them kind of something to look forward to during the game. And my daughter, Ruby, bailed at some point, so I woke up this morning and went into the backyard where we have a outdoor space where we watched the game yesterday, and the sheet was still there. So it looks like that whole thing kind of fell apart. That's why they're...
Wasn't a great night for Taylor.
No, it wasn't.
It started off and they were booing her.
I heard they booed her. They cheered the president. And then some people loved the halftime show. Some people didn't. but Kendrick did sing Not Like Us, the Drake diss track, and he even had Drake's ex, Serena Williams, dancing.
Yeah.
And Amanda said to me during the halftime show, she goes, babe, is that Serena Williams? And the camera showed her for a second, and I'm like, if not, it's somebody who looks exactly like Serena Williams. And I didn't put the two and two together.
That halftime show was done just for Drake.
I mean,
we all just got to witness it.
And he and Drake, he and Serena Williams had dated for a while. So not only did he do the diss track, but he also brought out Serena Williams, who did dancing for her. I thought it was really cool that Samuel L. Jackson was narrating it.
I did too. I was like, oh. And he was like, in red, white, and black. I was like,
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson is Uncle Sam.
Yep. So he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs, which is pretty good. Long halftime. It was really good, I thought. And, of course, I'm chiefed out, and I enjoyed the thing from the beginning. I really did. I picked the Eagles to win.
So did I.
I took the points, and I also took the over. So that's good news. And then I made a couple different bets on DraftKings, but I won the coin toss.
Okay. I don't bet on the game, but we just crap talk the whole time.
Did you have a lot of Swifties at your party? Were there a lot of people rooting for Taylor Swift?
So the party that I went to was at my mom's house. Like it wasn't like a big to do, right? But
I don't know. Your mom does pretty big parties.
I know, but it was like me, my husband, my kids, my brother, his girlfriend, and then my mom and her boyfriend.
Oh, okay. So it was just family. I got you.
Well, we watched, we were like, we'll sit in the hot tub, post up, and watch the game. Like, that sounds like a plan to me.
It was too hot for the hot tub yesterday.
We didn't have it like crazy.
Yeah. I thought for sure you'd be getting together with your girl squad.
They all went and had a party together, but I felt like my family needed me.
Later on this morning, I want to talk about the best Super Bowl halftime shows. Billboard overnight put out their top 20 best Super Bowl halftime shows.
Oh, good. We talked about this last night.
We'll
so
see how many,
I have an opinion.
How many we remember. And then speaking of music, I guess Kanye, went on a rant on Twitter.
Kanye. What do we call him now?
Right. What do we call him and what do we call Twitter? It's now X.
Yeah.
And apparently he went on some sort of rant and now he shut down his X was shut down because he referenced Elon Musk. He said, thanks for letting me rant, Elon. And went after Taylor Swift. He's like, why is Taylor Swift singing along to Kendrick Lamar?
Because they have a song together.
Yeah. And then he shut down his Twitter and now it's gone. So lot happened overnight. A lot happened overnight. But hopefully if you are a Chiefs fan, listen, you got 2 in a row. Good for you. If you're an Eagles fan, there you go. Burn the city down today. I'm sure that's what they're going to do. I haven't even seen on the news yet if they behave themselves. Those fans are nuts, y'all. It's Maney and Lorem. There are people who are savage, Loren. They raw dog the Super Bowl. You know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
They don't watch a minute of it.
Oh.
And I wonder if we can hear from you guys. If you did not watch a minute of the big game on Sunday, give us a call, 704-570-9595. I always love hearing what else was so important to you at 6:30 at night.
Right.
Besides watching the biggest game of the year,
what
television
ratings
wise. I don't know. That's the thing is like, what did you do if you didn't watch a minute of the Super Bowl? What did you do? 704-570-9595. Now, I boycotted it one year. I was so Patriot out.
You didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
Get out of here. I don't believe you.
I didn't. It was whatever. Ruby wasn't even born yet. Dean was young, my son, so it was pre-2018. Whatever Super Bowl that was, where the Patriots played the Eagles, I was so tired of the Patriots that I made Dean watch the movie called Miracle.
Oh.
With
you did no Super Bowl celebrating. You didn't watch like the Nickelodeon version of the Super Bowl. You didn't do the Puppy Bowl. You didn't do any of it.
And then we watched Miracle. And then I went to bed, and as I went to bed, Amanda was waking me up. She's like, babe, I think the Eagles are going to win. And I'm like, no way. Wake me up when the Patriots lose. I'm so tired of the Patriots as a Jets fan growing up in New Jersey, you know. So finally, I peeped my head out the covers just to see the Eagles score. And then I put my head back down and I went to bed. Never watched it. Didn't watch it the whole game.
Wow.
First time ever where I turned away from it.
I don't think I've ever missed a Super Bowl.
I do think Amanda was pregnant. So we weren't like doing a party vibe anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Low key.
Yeah, we did. We were low key. But what'd you do if you didn't watch the big game? People are telling us why they didn't watch the big game on Sunday. Instead, Jess binge watched X-Files.
Okay.
She said, I just honestly don't care about the Super Bowl. Somebody else said I only watched the halftime show. The rest of the time I was playing Hogwarts Legacy. I really just wanted to see if Kendrick was going to play Not Like Us, and he did.
He did, yeah.
Somebody said I slept instead of watching the big game.
I need to sleep after watching the Super Bowl.
My college buddies are all Bills fans and one Lions fan. They all boycotted because they were so mad. One of them went to the Bob Dylan movie instead. I feel that. I'm telling you. I feel it. Let's say good morning to Ren. Here's a Ren, Loren.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, I watched Sweet Magnolia on Netflix and some show, I think, called Younger or something like that.
Yeah.
Where yeah. So that's
You don't even know what you watched. You just know that you weren't putting eyes on the Super Bowl.
Anything but the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
and it's not because it was the Super Bowl. I just never watched football.
You just don't care about it. It's not on your...
Yeah, I'm not a big, I was a college cheerleader for basketball and stuff like that, but I just cannot watch any sports on TV. I think it has to be live.
None of your friends was throwing a party and you were like, I'll come to be social.
No, we've actually had Super Bowl parties, and I didn't watch the football game.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't. But like, I would have FOMO if I was Ren.
I would too.
I'd be like, I miss Kendrick. What are they talking about? I heard. The president got cheered. Taylor Swift got booed. Like, I would want to know all that. And I guess you find out from us anyway, Ren.
You go on YouTube, you Google it. Anything important you can find online.
Yeah, there you go. All right, thanks. And I'm glad you enjoyed your Netflix subscription yesterday instead of watching the big game.
I got to watch Younger, by the way.
Someone said my daughter did my nails while I caught up on The Rookie. And someone says, I've never watched the Super Bowl and I'm 26. I normally just watch other stuff and go to sleep. I think it's all so boring, Nikki says.
I think my brother would have not watched the Super Bowl had we not had a party. Like, his girlfriend knew, she didn't know what a down was. Like, we were explaining everything to her from scratch last night.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love people like this. I love people who are just like, just football's not on my radar.
No.
Wow. Okay. All right, we got the best Super Bowl halftime shows from Billboard magazine. It was released overnight. Kendrick performed at the Super Bowl this year, and it was mixed on social media, I saw.
Yeah.
As to be expected, it looked like the younger friends of mine liked it. The older, whiter men did not like it. I got to be honest, like, my friends on my text chain were like, oh, this is awful. I'm like, what do you guys want?
Right.
So let's see if, like, the Rolling Stones made the list. Or, like, one year I remember Aerosmith performed, and I love that. Like, these are bands that, older people would like.
Yeah.
Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars from 2016 made the list.
That's in my top 3.
That's a good one. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
That's a fan favorite.
A fan favorite. And the Panthers were in that Super Bowl that year.
Yes, that was the wardrobe malfunction heard around the world.
It sure was. That's on the list. Katy Perry, 2015. Left Shark, Right Shark.
Okay, iconic.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It wasn't my favorite, but it was iconic.
This one I liked. Rihanna. Mm-hmm. She's on the list. Billboard magazine's best halftime shows. Paul McCartney. There you go. 2005.
And not one of my favorites.
No, you're not a 48-year-old white male who would like Paul McCartney.
Listen, we got to rotate it for everyone.
They did that. The NFL went for a safe choice following the
wardrobe malfunction.
Heard around the world. Yeah. Okay, so here you go. Here's back-to-back ones. The Rolling Stones came in at number 9.
Again, wasn't my favorite ever.
It was cool, though. It was cool to see them out there. Michael Jackson in 1993 made the list.
Michael Jackson's in my top 5.
How about Lady Gaga from 2017? Yep. She did great that year. I remember that. Madonna in 2012 made the list at number 6.
I don't really remember Madonna's. I have to go back and watch that.
Yeah. She had LMFAO, Nicki Minaj, MIA, CeeLo.
Huh.
They all came out.
Maybe because there were so many people, my mind just didn't focus on the Madonna part.
Yeah, I kind of remember it. She came onto the field and opened up with Vogue in the throne. They carried her on
See, I remember the
field on a
Lady
throne.
Gaga one because she started on top of the stadium too.
Okay. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Now we're in the top 5 best halftime shows according to Billboard. Number 5. Number 4, Beyonce from 2013. Number 3, Dr. Dre and Friends. That was an awesome one.
You loved that one.
Oh,
You
that one was
loved
so
it.
good. That was so good.
It's not bad. It's not my top 5, but that was a good one.
Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, 50 Cent. They were all there. Number 2, U2 from 2002.
Really?
Yep. Less than 5 months after the tragedies of September 11, 2001, U2 brought the heart-shaped stage from their Elevation tour to the Gridiron. They kicked things off with Beautiful Day, but it was their 9/11 tribute that captured the most attention.
Okay.
So number 1 was Prince. I was going to say that. Prince was my favorite. The Colts and the Bears that year,
That was a really good one.
February 4th, 2007 at Dolphin Stadium, Loren,
Yeah,
in
I know.
Miami Gardens, Florida.
I think I was there that year.
When he did have a purple cymbal-shaped guitar, the rocker powered through his own classics, 1999, Let's Go Crazy, and a lot of other ones, all on the Watchtower and Proud Mary, with explosive Purple Rain that ended it and had the entire stadium in a fiasco.
What's your
That's
top
what Billboard.
5? You personally.
I mean, I think Prince. I like the Dre one. I think in 2000 was Britney Spears.
That's my number 2.
NSYNC, and I think Aerosmith.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have Lady Gaga, Prince, Beyonce, and then NSYNC, Britney, Aerosmith is my number 2. Of course, you know my number 1.
J-Lo?
Yeah.
What? It's not even in the top 20 here from Billboard.
It's just my personal favorite.
Yeah, all right. Doing a
whole thing behind the scenes.
I just saw a video. We just posted it up at the ML Morning Show on our Insta of Travis Kelce going into the suite with Taylor Swift. And I was just imagining Travis being like, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Travis. And him just being like kind of a jock athlete, being like, you don't understand, Taylor. I work so hard day in and day out for this. Then I get to the big game and we lose.
I actually think this will be a pivotal moment in their relationship.
You think?
Yes, because you learn a lot about somebody and your relationship when you like stand in adversity or stand in something uncomfortable. And obviously that is going to be a huge like deficit for him.
With 2 Super Bowl wins underneath his belt, and Taylor's been with him for 1, right? Yeah.
This is the second.
Right. So it was kind of like The Bachelorette, where she is on the show and it's all roses. You go to the best bars, you go to the best restaurants, you go to the best places, and all of a sudden reality hits. They're like, okay, thanks for being on the show. Bye. And now reality hits.
Now
So
you have to
you're right. There is
deal
something
with
to
real
it.
life.
You
Yeah.
don't understand, Taylor. It's not like that. Oh, it's the same thing when I go on stage. I perform. Yeah, kind of, but not really.
Stop.
You're in charge of your show. I have to have the ball thrown to me, and then I have to watch the defense. There was no defense last night.
Simmer down.
I know, but everybody loved it. I didn't perform well in front of the president.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
So I'm at the grocery store, and I have a shopping cart with about 8 items in it. I have to shop pretty quick on Saturday before my daughter's basketball game, and I'm trying to knock things out. So I go to the grocery store. I throw in shampoo. I needed that, and body wash. It was a BOGO on French fries. Threw those in. Chicken tenders. Threw that in. Got milk. Got creamer for my wife. Had to get a couple other items for Super Bowl. I park my cart at the end of one of the aisles and walk about 2 aisles down, and I'm gone for about 2 minutes trying to find the cream cheese and a block of white cheddar cheese. I find the block of cheddar cheese. I find the cream cheese. I go back. I don't have my cart. I look around. I'm like, that's weird. I thought I left it right here. No cart. So I look up that aisle. I look up that aisle. I look around left, look around right, and I'm looking for the items. I'm looking now. I'm stalking people's carts.
I would just think at that point that an employee came by, thought the cart was abandoned, and put everything back.
There's no way I wasn't gone. I mean, that I feel like if you're a supermarket employee, you would probably know this, but like the cart would have to sit there for 10 or 15 minutes before you realize that nobody was coming back to it. I was gone literally 2 minutes, if not 2 minutes, 3, maybe. But because I did have a hard time finding the cream cheese, by the way. So I'm looking now, and I'm looking for body wash. Body wash, no body wash, no body wash. And then finally I put the stuff that I have in my hands down, and I'm like, I don't have time for this. I'm on a clock here. I got to get home, and I'm going to have to start again.
Did you just bail on the whole thing?
I went to the front desk, and I was like, hey, did anybody bring a cart up here? And they're like, no. I said, I think somebody stole my cart. And the woman's like, oh, my. And she's like, so somebody's walking around with your items in it? I go, yeah. And I'm like, I wonder when they're going to realize that they have the body wash that I like.
Well, imagine that somebody walked in and they were like, gosh, I have all this stuff to get. I got to get body wash. I got to get hair stuff. And then they bump right into your cart and they're like, score.
Oh, yeah. You think that somebody was like, yeah, somebody was shopping for me.
Yeah.
So I restarted again.
That stinks.
This time I was quicker. It was like supermarket sweep because I knew where everything was. So I was like, putting everything in my cart, running around, and finally I got everything. But I was shocked, dude, because like you would think that somebody would be like, oh, wait, that's not my cart.
I don't think anyone stole it.
Someone took my cart.
Okay.
Good thing my phone and stuff wasn't in there.
Well, maybe if you would have left that in there, it would have been a deterrent.
Yeah. It was crazy. Anyone else have this issue where you're shopping and you grab the wrong cart and start pushing it? And then, like, when do you realize that you have the wrong cart? Just curious if anybody else has ever done that. Somebody said someone took my car once when I had it running outside. That's different.
We talked about that when you were not on the show, and it was Al and I here, because it was so cold. I left my car in front of my house running, and I was like, somebody could just literally steal it because my keys are in it.
Yeah, like sometimes I leave my car with the keys in it, getting fuel, and I'll walk into the gas station to go get sunflower seeds or something.
You're just asking for somebody to take it.
You have to have huge coconuts to do that, to take the car right from the gas station. Just like somebody had to have huge coconuts to take my shopping cart. We mentioned this earlier this morning, but 22 million employees are not heading to work this morning, according to an annual survey. That breaks the previous record of 18 million from 2023.
Jeez. Y'all just sleeping in, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Also, 12 million employees say they plan on going into work late today on Monday after the big game. That's why people keep talking about just making Super Bowl Monday an annual holiday, since so many people go out for the game one way or another. I remember the craziest thing here in Charlotte when the Panthers were in the Super Bowl in 2015. Do you remember after the game, Sunday night, 9:30, you and I hosted a party.
I do. I was pregnant that year, I think.
Were you? We hosted a party. We were at a restaurant and in South End or in South Park. And I just remember being out on the road, and it was like, it might as well have been 3 p.m. on a Saturday.
I know.
There was that many people coming and going from parties. And so when it's your local city, it's even busier on a Sunday night at 9 o'clock than it's ever been before. It's crazy. In the survey taken last month, 55% of Americans said that the Monday after the Super Bowl should be a national holiday. And we did say that the commissioner of the football league, Roger Goodell, did say two things. He said, one, there'll be a Super Bowl in another country in the next 10 years or so. And he also said that they're going to do an 18-game schedule. Now, it has to be passed by the players.
Sure.
But that would then move the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend, which is next weekend.
And that works better for all of us, sir.
Give me a bell, Loren. Oh, my gosh. I cannot believe that it's gone up so much. 16 million more people are going to miss work. You know, and I wonder, do they take into account people that work from home and who are just going to be like, I'm just going to turn my computer on at like 8, but I'm barely going to look.
I bet it doesn't. Because you wouldn't out yourself if you were going to pretend to work.
Right? I guess that's true. Yeah. All right, Loren's going to tell us what's happening around Charlotte with the 3 in the QC. Even though she's wearing all of our Philly gear today. Mm-hmm. She's proudly. Oh, by the way, one last thing. Speaking of gear. At the tailgate party I was at yesterday, somebody was wearing a Chiefs jersey, a Mahomes jersey. And I go, and she was younger. And I was like, be honest. Are you like from Kansas City, or are you a Swiftie fan who got turned on by the Chiefs?
What'd she say?
I go, no wrong answers, no judgment. I'm just curious. She goes, no. This was actually given to me by the Kansas City Chiefs. really? She's like,
Okay.
I'm in IT, and I helped them set up their internet security system at the stadium, and they gave my entire team jerseys. I was like, okay, baller. She's like, this is like in 2022.
Okay.
I was like, good for you. That's a good story.
It is a good story, but she sounded a little...
Well, because she's probably been asked 10 times.
Okay.
I think to see so many Kansas City jerseys these days, you have that question, like, are you into it or are you just into it because Taylor's into it? That's a legit question, I think. No hate. I don't care. I'm just curious. I always like to know. I mean, I'm a Kansas Jayhawk fan. Why? I lied for years and said I went to the University of Kansas. My wife found out after I was married that wasn't true.
One of my favorite Maney stories.
But my brothers went there, and I just rooted for them. And just to tell people, like, oh, I just root for them because my brother went, is not as cool as saying, oh, I went there. That's a legit story.
At least you know.
That I'm lying?
Yeah. No,
I don't lie. I don't lie about it anymore. I'm too old for that now. DMing us at the ML Morning Show. We have to put our pictures of Big Al up today on our feed so that you guys can go check out the thirst trap that is Al Beasy, Big Al. All right, Loren, what is happening around Charlotte? Give us that 3 in the QC.
All right, so if you're single and ready to mingle tonight, there is a mix and mingle with singles at Dilworth Tasting Room. So if you're maybe looking to find somebody just in time for Valentine's Day, you can do that. It starts at 6 p.m. and it is free.
There you go. That's for Barron. Barron listens to the Maney and the Ren Morning Show, and he's always looking for places to meet people. There you have it, Barron.
All right. Well, if you are looking to ditch the romance, you can also do that too on Friday with an anti-Valentine's Day bash. This is going to be at Seaboard in South End, and that's going to be $15. Starts at 8 p.m. But at least you have something to do if you're an anti-Valentine's Dayer.
Remember when we had our friends from Active Waste bring up a garbage truck and they parked it outside our radio station, and we did Trash Your Ex, and people brought stuff from their exes that they left, like picture frames. Somebody brought a dishwasher. Do you remember that? They said that they were married, and the ex-husband
I do.
Left the dishwasher in the garage, so her neighbors loaded it up in the car, and we trashed the dishwasher. Oh, it was awesome.
All right, and then this is kind of cool. There is a Charlotte apartment complex community along the Blue Line light rail, and they are offering their residents free Tesla rentals, free e-bike rentals, and free scooter rentals. Yeah. Plus, there's a shuttle that rides around Noda, too. So if you're thinking about moving to Noda, you might not even need a car.
Wow.
Especially if you're just working from home or working in Noda.
Very cool.
That's your 3 in the QC.
3 digits. Loren, you have win number 100 under your belt. Let's see if you get to 101. Who are you playing today?
Victoria and Lillian?
Yes.
All right. So this is your first time playing?
No.
No. How'd you do last time?
We tied.
Okay. Let's see if we can tie or better today.
Put the pressure on Loren. See if she gets to win number 101, or you guys stop her cold in her tracks. Throw her out of the studio, you guys.
Get out, Loren.
I'm going.
Lillian says get out. She puts her headphones down. She's heading out into the hallway wearing her Eagles sweatshirt. Closing the door hard, slamming that door. And now she can't hear these questions. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. This sketch comedy show will air its 50th anniversary special this Saturday night.
SNL.
Question 2. Friends star David Schwimmer asked Elon Musk personally to ban this Kim Kardashian ex from X after a series of hateful posts. Who is that?
Pete Davidson.
Question number 3. Cash Warren and this Honest Company owner / actress filed for divorce this weekend, ending their 16-year marriage. What actress was he married to?
Jessica Alba.
Kendrick Lamar gave Drake no breaks during the Super Bowl halftime show, including having his ex-girlfriend and former tennis star dance during the performance. Who is that?
Serena Williams.
And question 5. Is Chapel Bill engaged to his 24-year-old girlfriend? Bill Belichick was in New Orleans with his girlfriend. She was rocking a diamond ring on her finger with pink in the middle, fueling these rumors. We want to know, what college is Bill Belichick coaching?
Chapel Hill?
His nickname is Chapel Bill. It's a pretty good clue.
Yeah, Chapel Hill.
All right. Come on in, Loren. They did pretty well. They got 4 correct.
Okay.
They got one wrong. Let's see if you get that one right.
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 1, Loren. This sketch comedy show will air its 50th anniversary special this Saturday night.
Saturday Night Live.
That is correct. 1-1. Friends star David Schwimmer asked Elon Musk personally to ban this Kim Kardashian ex from X after a series of hateful posts.
Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye's the answer we were looking for there. She said Pete Davidson. Pete was at the
I
big
saw
game
him.
on Sunday sitting next to none other than Kevin Costner.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't on X doing hateful tweets. So it's 2-1 Ren. Cash Warren and this Honest Company owner, actress filed for divorce this weekend, ending their 16-year marriage. What actress was he married to?
Jessica Alba.
Yeah, they knew that one. 3-2 Ren. Kendrick Lamar gave Drake no breaks during the Super Bowl halftime show, including having his ex-girlfriend and tennis star dance during the performance. Who is she?
Serena Williams.
That is correct. It is 4-3. They knew that. And Lorraine, we want to know, is Chapel Bill engaged to his 24-year-old girlfriend?
I saw this.
Bill Belichick was with his girlfriend in New Orleans, and she was rocking a diamond ring.
I have to be honest. I don't think it's an engagement ring because if you looked at her nails, the ring matched her nails. I think it
there
was
was
just
pink in the middle of the ring,
yeah.
too, I read. Anyway, we want to know, what college is Bill Belichick coaching this year?
UNC.
That is correct. UNC Chapel Hill, hence the nickname Chapel Bill, which I love. So final score, they knew that one too. Final score, Loren 5 and Victoria and Lillian 4. Good job, you guys.
Victoria, great job.
Thank
I feel
you.
like those were decently hard.
Right?
All right, you know what we want to hear before we let you go.
We're Victoria and Lillian, and we can't beat Lorette.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day. Turning the radio on and off and getting in and out of the car. If you have Apple Play, plug it right in. Google Play or whatever. Feel free to do that. Trucker Rob is coming back from Mankato, Minnesota, and leaving in the snow. So be safe, buddy. Thanks for streaming us. A lot of people are commenting on that War of the Roses. Somebody was like, ew, sleaziest message ever. Did he just tell her that she's his little snack? Olivia says yes. That's one thing. Somebody else says it's funny. I thought I heard whispering during that War of the Roses. Yep, that's me whispering to Loren some ideas to try and catch a cheater. Someone else texted and said, I think maybe his best friend is interested in her.
And trying to break up the relationship.
Yeah, because, I mean, the other thing, too, is like, well, maybe he's just a good guy and just doesn't want to see Emily, hung out to
clearly
dry.
not.
No, the friend. Not Aaron, the friend.
No, I know, but Aaron sent the flowers to somebody else. So where there's smoke, there was fire.
Right, but why would he
Be
tell
the
her
one
that?
to reach out. Right.
Yeah. It wasn't her friend. It was his best friend, she said.
Well, nothing sweeter revenge than going out with a friend who told you.
And we never even told Aaron that it was his best friend that
No.
told him, right?
And she didn't want to give a name either.
Yeah, that's true. She wanted to leave that out of it. So unless Aaron's listening now, which I doubt he is, then chances are he's not and probably never will listen. Most of the guys and the gals busted on the War of the Roses tend to never listen to the Maney and the Red Morning Show again.
Can't say I blame them.
So that leaves us with 13 total listeners. But here's what Loren and I were just talking about during those songs is like, how many times has someone told you that you were being cheated on? And who was the person that told you were being cheated on? A lot of times we talk about the strange ways that you got busted cheating. You found out somebody was cheating on you, right? Like the green jeans last week. We talked about that. This woman found green all over her house, and she had no idea what the green was. It was on the cat, her comforter, the wall. Finally, somebody said, Old Navy's green jeans tend to stain. So she looked in his phone.
Yeah, and she saw another woman with green jeans on.
In his pictures. So that's how she busted a cheater. But if someone told you that you were being cheated on, Loren and I have questions for you because we want to know, like, do you believe them right away? Do you think there's an ulterior motive in them telling you that? Sometimes friendships are tested.
Yeah.
If you tell your girlfriend or your guy friend that they're being cheated on, they're like, dude, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
You would like to think like, well, why would somebody make that up? But I think if you go to somebody with those allegations, you better have concrete evidence too.
We really only need one person just to kind of tell us who told them and how they handled it. If that's you, give us a call. 704-570-9595 if someone told you that you were being cheated on. the cheaters in the world who were told by somebody that they were being cheated on. They had some help from somebody. Somebody tipped them off to the fact. That's what happened on our War of the Roses. Emily found out from Aaron's best friend who slid into her DMs a couple times and said, hey, heads up. He's talking a lot about another woman at work. And so she did a little more investigating and then DM'd us for War of the Roses. And sure enough, he sent it off to his coworker, Rachel. So how did you find out that somebody was cheating on you? This is Eric. Hi, Eric.
Hey.
Eric, how did you find out?
So when I was a police officer about 15 years ago, my partner came up to me and told me, can't wait to have fun with you and your wife this weekend. And I had to work that weekend, so I told him that. And come to find out, my ex-wife was on a swinger website and contacted my partner and his wife and was going to get together with them.
Without you?
Without me.
Did you think, like, when he first said that, you know, like, people say, like, stupid stuff to each other just to mess with each other. Did you think he was messing with you at first?
I did at first, and then he said, no, I'm serious, and showed me the messages on his profile on their swinger website.
Oh, my gosh.
So what do you say to your wife then, Eric?
I went on her computer and looked it up and saved it for the divorce, and she found out when we got divorced.
So this wasn't the first time she had done it?
No, she did it for like 7 years, actually.
Holy cow.
Would you have been open to it, Eric, if she asked?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not all about that.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
You know, she wanted to cheat on me is what it was. And she did it for years.
Wow.
So.
Hold on, I have a last question.
Oh, you know what? Your last questions always get us in trouble, but sure, let's go.
Do you think that she and the partner and the wife ended up hooking up? Or did
I don't think they did. He told me they didn't.
Okay.
I never really asked, but
right.
You know, it didn't involve me one way or another. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, sorry,
All
man.
right.
That sucks.
Kinky cops. Thanks, Eric.
Jeez.
Thanks for sharing. Crazy story, man. How about Alexis? She actually had to tell her friend that her friend was being cheated on.
Oh, I'm sure that worked out well. Alexis, what happened?
So I've had my friend for over 10 years, and her boyfriend was always looking at other women, and we had our suspicion, but she told me that she found a pregnancy test in her house that wasn't hers, and to find out her cousin actually found out that he was cheating on her. So me and her cousin had like a little intervention to tell my friend, and my friend just stormed out. She said, this isn't the conversation to have right now, and she stopped talking to me and her cousins for about 4 months.
So does she have a stepchild now?
They're not together no more.
Okay.
No.
Like, who stays after you find a pregnancy test in your own house?
And it's not your
It was
pregnancy
denial.
test.
She's like, maybe I used it. Maybe it was my... No, it wasn't her.
Honey, there's no baby. Like, you don't have a baby. How, like, was it a positive or a negative pregnancy test?
It was a negative.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
negative.
All right. But she was like, maybe I took it? What, in your sleep?
Yeah, no. We were like, no, you're done. Wake up. No, he's
Yeah.
cheating on you.
Okay.
Sounds like Loren is with you, Alexis. She's team
Wow.
Alexis, for sure.
Yes, Team Alexis.
Sure.
For sure.
Thanks for sharing. But we hear that a lot, too, is you tell someone that they're being cheated on, and they shoot the messenger. Literally. The person who tells somebody that they're being cheated on, gets yelled at or
Some
friendships
people aren't
end.
ready to hear it.
Yeah. Our buddy Al Beasy has offered himself up as a date here in the studio.
Yes, I did.
We
This
got
did
pictures. If you could safely go to at the ML Morning Show and check out the thirst trap that is our buddy Big Al. Loren picked out three
You
of her
did send
favorite
us
photos.
some thirst trappy photos to post.
I cannot help that. That's just me.
Every picture Al takes
Is a thirst
like
trap?
a model type picture.
Okay.
It really is. Like Al does not take bad pictures.
That's one thing about it. One thing about it, all we got left is these memories and these pictures. So I got to put my best foot forward.
The deal is, if you haven't heard, Valentine's Day is this Friday, and if you want to date Al in the studio, no pressure. Al, your breakfast is going to be brought to you and sponsored by McDonald's this year.
Okay, cool. With it.
Da 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 da.
There we go.
Al loving it.
You've got a whole campaign. I love it.
Yeah, believe me, McDonald's loves it too.
I'm hollering.
Ronald will deliver. Grimace. So we'll set up a table right behind you there.
This is going to be so intimate.
Yeah, and we have the microphone, so we'll bring the microphone over so we can hear you guys and tune in.
While I'm eavesdropping on your entire date right behind me.
This is crazy. Please don't bring like my 6th grade teacher who I just negatively shouted out.
I know, we will not. Mrs.
Ryan.
Right. I was going to say Ross. Mrs. Ryan is not part of it. But if you want to, and don't DM us and say, because we got a bunch of DMs last week from people that are like, my best friend,
right.
my sister.
It's got to be you, and you have to be able to be in studio with us Friday morning.
Right. Or if you want to bring your friend, you got to DM us and tell us it's my friend Jessica. Here's her number so we can reach out to her. We have a couple people, but I want to make sure that we have enough in case somebody cancels. I want this to go down on Friday for Valentine's Day. I'll date you. So if you want to go check out the pictures, and you can safely do so, go check them out at the ML Morning Show on our Insta. Now, Big Al sent us 3 photos that we posted up. You're into adventure, it looks like, based on these photos, and drinking.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you got it right there. That is it.
And it'll be
out in a nutshell.
Literally.
No pressure. You just come in, have free breakfast on us, and hang out. And if you can do, like an hour, 2 hours, or whatever it is.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it'll be just kind of a studio visit and a hang with us.
Yeah.
I'll date you on Friday. How'd you like the Super Bowl?
Oh, I ate it up. Y'all know me. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to be ready for every show.
Did you watch in your room alone, or did you join the family?
No, I was chilling. I wasn't with the family, though. I was chilling. I was with some friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because Al, for those of you that don't know, he makes his own food at the house. He lives with his parents and then takes his food to his room and eats it alone.
Okay, you do not have to say it like I'm a hermit or something.
Like a cat. Like a cat taking his food.
Nothing to do
like
with
I'm
these
retreating.
people.
Yeah, I'm like,
You said it, not me. You're like, I'm gonna go. This is my food. I'm gonna go eat it on my own.
I just be chilling. That's
I know.
all.
What was your favorite part? Obviously, you're not
a
huge into the
show.
game.
Now, okay, I'm not gonna lie. This year, I have been trying to up my sportyism.
Sportyism.
Hey, you're wearing your Hornets pullover.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
I'm trying to get a little more in that because I realize that it's all just like a big competition. And because I'm like competitive, I be like, you know what? Get that ball. So I'm getting into it a little bit more.
Amanda asks me, why do you love sports? And I watch everything from tennis to NASCAR to hockey, basketball, football. I'm like, I love the competition. I love grown men, professional in their field, like playing. I love it. I love the competition.
Professional grown men too. Just kidding.
Especially baseball players.
That's not true.
That's your favorite.
No, it's not.
What's your favorite athlete?
I'd probably a football player.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's
football.
because you're married to one.
What? He played semi-pro. It's not like he was a professional football player.
My wife was a cleat chaser. She went to the University of Memphis, and she was a diamond girl for the Memphis baseball team.
Okay, Diamond Girl.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm pretty sure.
You know what? The way I was just going to try to use my context clues.
I think it's a Batgirl.
She told me straight up, she's like, I love the baseball players and their tight pants and all that stuff. I was like, okay, hey, listen, anything that happened before me is all good.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, Kendrick was great. The commercials were really good, I thought.
Oh, and it was one commercial that had me running out of the bathroom thinking it was like an animal on the field. I think it was the Sonic commercial or something.
No, that was Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, it was Lilo.
I came running from about the bathroom like, what is on the field?
You know, I have to say, there were a lot of female-driven commercials yesterday, and I loved it.
I love it.
Loved it.
Yeah, the commercials were really good. You know, most of them were out even before the game, so it wasn't even like you had to watch like you used to have to stay zoned in on the TV, or you missed it for sure. But anyway, I'll date you. Go DM us at the ML Morning Show for Friday morning. Today's game is called Know the Show. So your answer is going to be Maney or Loren. You got a 50-50 shot of winning.
That's easy.
And our contestant this morning, let's say good morning to Amber. Hi, Amber. Hi, Amber.
Hi, how are y'all?
We're great, Amber.
Doing good.
All right, so Al's going to ask you a question about the show, and then given the answer, Maney or Loren, you have a 50-50 shot of getting it right, okay? All
Alrighty.
right, go ahead, Al.
Amber, you ready?
I'm ready.
All righty. Okay. So this cast member once went to Paris for the weekend.
I'm going to go Loren.
That is correct. I did go just for the weekend.
All right. Good job.
Give
good
a
job.
quick
Flight-
recap.
Flights were really cheap. It was a crime of opportunity. My mom and I hadn't been on a girls' trip in a minute, and we went.
YOLO. I love it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, Amber. This show member lied to their spouse about where they went to college and then told the truth after they were married. Who do you think it is?
I'm going to go Maney.
Yeah, that's right. I actually mentioned that earlier this morning that I'm a Kansas Jayhawk fan because my one brother graduated from there, but both brothers went there. And like, that's just so clunky to explain to people.
and Maney's like, I did go there once.
That is
loaded.
To visit.
I visited a couple times, and then I forgot
It's
that.
not technically a lie. You interpreted it like I took classes at the college.
So Amber, I forgot that I told my wife that, and then like one day after we were married, like a random day, I'm like, man, I just love Kansas, and it's because my brothers went there. And she's like, wait, you didn't go there? I'm like, no. She's like, I think you told me you did. I'm like, oh, sorry, baby. All right.
I saw a building.
Yeah.
All right, Amber. So who on the show has 2 boys aged 8 and 2?
Oh, I don't know, Loren.
And you got it right.
Hey, that was a good guess.
Good
Yes,
guess.
I do.
All right, that's 3 correct. Let's
All
see,
right.
we get her one more.
Next one. Who got the show in trouble for buying a billboard ad that was unauthorized by management? Who do you think it is, Amber?
Maney.
He said who?
Maney.
Yep, and you got it right.
100%. Yes. I was so mad. I think we got suspended
We
for
got
a day
suspended
too.
without pay.
But then I wasn't mad because we got suspended on my birthday, and I was like, "Oh, I
You
get a
said,
day
you
off
know
for my
what?
birthday.
Don't
Thank
threaten
you."
me with a good time.
Amber, management came to us and they're like, who did this? Whose idea was it? And I was like, it was
I
me.
immediately pointed my finger at Maney
I
and was
did.
like,
It was
"This
my
one."
idea. And they're like, we don't mind you doing it, but you have to run it by management. You can't just put your logo up on a billboard without running it past management. And we ended up getting suspended for the day, but we were all right after that. Anyway, Amber, congratulations. You're the big winner of the Maney and Loren official game of the day.
Well, thank you.
We got you Wallows tickets to go check them out at the Fillmore.
Awesome.
We stole those off our boss's desk. So
We'll probably get in trouble for that too, but it's fine.
All right.
Just don't get me in trouble.
No,
I won't.
no.
You're an
You're
accomplice, Amber. You're in. Thanks for playing Know the Show.
Your daddy-daughter pictures from your dance was so adorable.
Thank you.
They're up on our Instagram, by the way, at the ML Morning Show. If you want to see what we look like, we
Yeah.
might disappoint you, but
Yeah.
at least you'll know.
Plus, you can go check out Big Al's Thirst Trap pictures, and you can do I'll Date You. Slide into our DMs if you want to date him on Friday morning right here in the studio. No pressure. Breakfast will be provided by McDonald's, and we'll set up a table right behind Loren. You know the drill. We've been talking about I'll Date You for about a week now. So the daddy-daughter dance was on Friday, and 14 of us went to Ilios Noche,
Cute.
our favorite little restaurant, run by the Xenia Hospitality Group, Stratos, and all the whole crew over there. They're all so good, right? And they put 7 dads, each had 1 child. So there was 14 of us, 7 plus 1. And we had all of our girls dressed up, and all the people that were there at Ilios loved the little girls dressed up. They had corsages. Most of the corsages were cooked, though, by the time we got done with dinner. They didn't even make it to the dance. No. The Ruby's dress was purple. So my buddy Charles has a load of Jordans. So I reached out to him, and I was like, hey, buddy, you have purple Jordans? He's like, yep, I'm heading to the Super Bowl. I'll leave them out on my front porch for you.
Oh, that was nice.
Score. So I want to thank him for helping me put the ensemble together. And then we went to Sharky's. If you don't know what Sharky's is, it's the place where kids could get their haircuts and play PlayStation, Xbox, and the girls could get princessed up.
Yep. Super cute.
And Ruby got her glitter hair done. She got her hair in a braid. She got her nails painted. And Dad got his hair sprayed purple.
Did
Because
you really?
last
I didn't
year-
realize that in the
Oh, yeah.
pictures.
Yeah, last year we did pink because she wore a pink dress. So this year, the Tamika,
Oh,
who
I
does
see.
the hair, was like, "Are we putting purple in, Dad?"
I
go,
love
"Well,
Tamika, by the way.
we did pink last year. Yeah, Tamika and everybody's there.
Yeah.
Dana." She's like, "Yep." So they sprayed my hair purple
That's
last year.
awesome. You get like it's just the tips, right?
Yeah, just
like the back
tips.
part. Yeah.
yeah, just the top of my little blonde / whitish hair. And it's funny because I'm there talking to other dads who are dressed in nice suits. You know, they're business guys, and
Yeah.
here I am having a conversation with them in purple hair. But one guy came up to me and he's like, "Are you Maney?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, my wife said that your daughter goes to this school." He's like, "We just moved down here from Raleigh, and we were trying to find a new radio station, and we love your station, we love your show."
Oh, welcome.
Yeah. And I was like, I appreciate that. Ryan, maybe? I'm so bad with names. So then today, Ruby does tumbling and dance on Mondays.
Yes.
And today's a special day. It's Bring Your Parent to Tumbling Day.
Wait, do you have to tumble too?
Yeah, it's not
You
watch.
do?
It's not watch the kids.
So you're going to have to do cartwheels
I don't
and
know.
somersaults and
I don't know what I'm going to have to do.
there's going to be one dad or mom there who can do backflips.
The thing is that she asked Mom with a cute card. She's like, "Hey, Mom, will you come to tumbling at 4 p.m. on Monday?" Well, Mom can't do it. She's working, and she's in between shows right now. She's got to go to New York, just back from Atlanta. She can't get out of work early to go tumble. Well, guess who's doing it? Your boy.
Can you please video?
Oh,
Pretty
yeah, I'll do
please.
video.
Thank you.
My neighborhood wife, her daughter also is in the tumbling class.
So she could take video for you.
My neighborhood wife's like, "I'm not doing that." And I go, in front of Amanda, I go, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." And Amanda goes, "No, you're doing it." I looked at her, I go, "I'm doing it." I don't want Ruby to feel bad. Sometimes.
No, of course. And it's cute that she wants you there and wants you to be involved.
Yeah, and it's just hard with our hours. I miss a lot at school. Like the dads dress up and, dress up in funny outfits and do drop off.
Yeah.
Parents come in and do lunch with their kids, or I did read to Ruby's class. So there's a lot of things that we miss out on, and I just don't want to miss out on this. So I will film it, and chances are I'll be back tomorrow with a cast of some sort after I tumbled into the wall. Did you watch any of that?
We did. We did watch the Puppy Bowl.
You did? Did the kids like it?
Yeah, they loved it.
They crowned a collie as the MVP. A Minnesota rescue dog took home top honors at the Puppy Bowl. Foxtrot, a collie from Pet Haven, Minnesota. What a cool name.
That is a cute name.
Was named Most Valuable Puppy after a standout performance in the annual Animal Planet event. His efforts helped Team Fluff secure a 68-66 win over Team Rough with a last-second touchdown.
Fluff and rough, huh?
The shelter celebrated Foxtrot's achievement, calling it a proud moment for their rescue. The overall good news, though, is that almost all of the 142 pup players have been adopted. How cool would that be to say that you have a dog that was adopted that was part of the Puppy Bowl?
Featured on the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah. Big Al, I feel like you should adopt a dog.
Now, what makes you say that?
And you need a partner, a puppy partner.
Ain't that what Friday is for?
Well, Friday is a date thing, yes, but listen.
Now, a person and a dog is a lot of responsibility.
You get unconditional.
He's not wrong.
You get unconditional love, though.
God, give me that.
A dog.
You know what, Al? I am with you. I went to a charity gala on Saturday night where they auctioned off a dog. And I was playing with the dog during cocktail hour, and I had posted it on my Instagram. The amount of messages of people trying to push me to get this dog was insane.
Really?
Like,
Yes.
now, y'all get the dog, because when it come time to take him
Right.
out, and then he be peeing and pooping.
Yeah. And who's going to take care of the dog when I'm traveling?
Oh, forget it with your travel schedule.
The
Done.
dog would be like Matilda and know how to just get the food and do everything on its own.
I would come home and that dog would be like, "Who are you?"
The other thing that I was reading is that zoos are stepping up their Valentine's Day petty revenge game. There's a number of zoos around the country that are offering the opportunity to name an animal after an ex
Yeah,
that
they
will be
do this
fed
every
to
year.
a zoo animal.
And it's usually cockroaches.
At the San Antonio Zoo, you can name a cockroach, rodent, or even a vegetable, and then it gets fed to the animal. At the Lee Valley Zoo in Pennsylvania, you can name a fish before it's fed to a penguin.
Okay.
In Fort Worth, the donation will get a pound of poo dedicated to an ex.
A pound?
It's an elephant, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's the Columbus Zoo and an aquarium, which will name a super worm after an ex. The best part of
That's
this.
not as fun. The worms aren't as fun.
Yeah, these promotions are available online, and you can partake no matter where you live. And, of course, a lot of the money goes to animal causes. So I thought that was pretty interesting, too. All right, our friend Casey's going to come into the studio here in just a little bit. She works in our sales department. She's one of our account executives, and nobody loves a concert or a festival more than Casey. And we are entering into the spring
Festival season.
and summer concert festival season, and she can't go. And she's annoyed by it. And we'll tell you why she can't go coming up in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. You have to hear it. Here she is, superstar, Beasley Media Group sales executive and friend of the Maney in the Red Morning Show, Casey. Hi, Casey.
Good morning.
Go ahead and plug your favorite client just for coming in this morning.
Go check out Charlotte Golf Carts. Say hi to Fred. Tell him I sent you.
Okay. There you go.
Anyone else? Of
Well, Closets by Design.
Closets by Design.
course.
Visit
Carolina Ascent FC.
All right, enough.
There's a Myrtle Beach. Just throw them all in there.
Yeah. So Casey, we love her. She is a concert lover. Concerts, festivals. Like, I lived vicariously through Casey last summer because she was at so many shows and just doing so many things. You love live music.
Yes.
It's like your thing.
It's like my personality.
Did you love Loving Life last year, the annual Loving Life, or first one?
I did.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I did. I especially liked when Stevie Nicks summoned the monsoon.
That's true. It started raining, yeah. So we have Loving Life coming up. You have Kendrick and SZA coming up. You have festival after festival coming up, live concerts at the bank, and Casey can't go. And why is that, Loren?
Well, because she's pregnant.
Right.
And that's not to say that a pregnant person cannot go to a concert. The baby is just very much due around the first festival, right?
Prime time. It's a prime time baby.
When do you do?
End of May.
End of May? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we say anything on the air? Can I say the sex of the baby on the air or anything? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a baby girl, right?
It is a girl.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are we going to try to go to Love and Life? Or what's the deal?
I think I might try. There's a couple good shows in May, and it's my first one. So
how old will the baby be, let's say, for Love and Life?
Well, she'll
won't
be
be
9
born.
months.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you can
She'll
go to
be
that
in there.
pregnant. You can go to Love and Life pregnant.
Yeah, we'll
God,
see.
please have a baby at a festival, please.
Yes, and I want tickets for life if that happens.
Oh, my gosh. If, all of a sudden, I don't know, Luda's got to stop performing at
Yeah.
Love and Life because he's like, hold up.
Her water
Yes.
broke. Her water broke.
Yes.
Clear the way. And then what festival or what concerts do you have your eye on after that where maybe you could take her with some earmuffs?
Gosh. Well, it's summer concert season kicks up right around the same time, so I usually get the lawn pass for PNC. So I'll just have to get one of those little.
You bring a playpen.
Yeah, just bring a
Put
little.
him in a
pop
baby
up,
Bjorn.
Strap them to my back. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I know, but there are festival parents that bring kids to these festivals and to these concerts, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I love it. I think including music into their lives is really important.
You just make sure they have earphones and it's not too hot.
They are on the registry. If you guys want to.
Oh, we do?
I have headphones on the registry.
Oh, good. Yeah, Loren, let's pull that up. We'll buy Casey something for sure.
I also have a speaker that I stick to my belly to get her warmed up.
Oh, she gets used to the music.
She's already
Okay.
been listening.
What are you playing for her? Billie Eilish?
She's like in Sabrina Carpenter these days.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I listen to everything, so you guys probably don't know most of what I listen to, but
Yeah. Amanda was a big eye. I sent you a picture yesterday of Amanda, a video of
Rocking it at Doechii.
She loves Doechie's new album. You need to check it out.
that was the first I've heard of Doechii at the Grammys.
Okay.
And I'm intrigued.
Yeah, no. Check out her album is awesome. I was listening to it. It's got like a Mary J vibe to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's one of Kendrick's label mates, so she got that like alternative kind of, you know what I'm saying, cool, edgy feel.
Yeah, she's all over the map. Anyway, all right, Casey, go and enjoy your child and festival season.
Thank you.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming on. We appreciate
Some
you.
people drop songs. Casey drops a baby.
I just love it. I just love it because she's like, festival season's coming. I'm going to have this baby right around then.
Hey, it's Loren from the Maney and Loren Morning Show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video. And if you love podcasts, we have our full show podcast and the Rap Party podcast.